A fairy tale can cut so deep when you see that it's all lies. You create an honest painting for your disguise. A perfect world, a perfect portrait, a stranger's lips to seal the night. A perfect storm across the shoreline, and a rising tide that we survive. Whoa, whoa, we won't die, we won't die. I know that we can be worth it, believe we all deserve it. And if our story stands the test of time, oh, we won't die. Whoa, whoa, we won't die, we won't die. Whoa, whoa, this is the story of our lives. Don't walk away, can't you see this is different? A lover's game with battle scars. You think we can live forever? I know that we won't die. No, we won't die. Whoa, whoa, we won't die. We won't die. I know that we can be worth it, believe we all deserve it. And if our story stands the test of time, oh, we won't die. Whoa, whoa, we won't die, we won't die. Whoa, whoa, this is the story of. From the mountain tops we'll scream until our lungs give out. We won't back down, give up now until we're 6 feet down. We don't have to prove we're perfect to know we all deserve it. 'Cause if our story stands the test of time, oh, we won't die. Whoa, whoa, we won't die, we won't die. Whoa, whoa, this is the story of our lives. A fairy tale can cut so deep when you see that it's all lies. You create an honest painting for your disguise. A perfect world, a perfect portrait, a stranger's lips to seal the night. A perfect storm across the shoreline, and a rising tide that we survive. Whoa, whoa, we won't die, we won't die. I know that we can be worth it, believe we all deserve it. And if our story stands the test of time, oh, we won't die. Whoa, whoa, we won't die, we won't die. Whoa, whoa.
All right, welcome on in, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I am your host, Remy Gunbreaker, and we are back tonight. Last night we streamed a little bit of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That was a lot of fun. I am streaming on Fridays now, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Happy Saturday. Let's go ahead and real quick look in the chat and see who we've got here. I do like to briefly look at the chat before we get started to see who all is in there. My apologies if I get your name mispronounced. I certainly don't mean to. Feel free to correct me if I do mispronounce your username. All right, here we go. We've got Donk7 and Drapsnat. That's all that I'm seeing in here right now. Now, OBS is a little bit bad about populating the chat. Know that it's a little bit soon, so not everyone may have made it in yet. But if you are here in the chat and I did not call your name, feel free to say hello, and we will take care of that. We'll remedy that situation. All right, so I'm gonna give it just a little bit since. Sylvatic Kid is here. Hello, Amanda. That is my sister Amanda, who shows up to all my streams, and I'm so appreciative of that. I'm so glad to have such a supportive and amazing sister. Let me go ahead and refresh again. Oh, and we got Mark Zink. Hello, Mark Zink. Hope you're doing good tonight. All right. I'm going to give it just another minute or two, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Just want to give everyone a chance to roll on in. Amanda, how's your Saturday going? Oh, yeah, I love lazy days myself. Today was mostly lazy for me. I did get up to go work out. I did 3 miles on an ARC trainer, so that was pretty cool. Went to the store just for a little bit, and I watched a bunch of Indiana Jones. I've been on an Indiana Jones kick lately. And of course, hung out with Smoke. Okay, so, you are showing up now, and we got HVDs as well in the chat, so that's really cool. And I just want to mention briefly before we start, tomorrow I do have something special planned for Mario Day. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to stream Super Mario Brothers 3 starting at 3 o'clock p.m. Central Time. And we're going to go ahead and try and finish Super Mario Brothers 3 from start to end. No warps. So I'm really looking forward to that. We'll do that from 3 to 6. And then, of course, we'll stream Kingdom Hearts 2 from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time. So I'm really looking forward to that. Super Mario Brothers 3 is a game that is very dear to me, that I grew up with. So it'll be good. All right, I'm going to refresh one more time. Okay, it looks like nobody new is in the chat, but if you are in the chat. Oh, Rook is here. Rook is here. All right. Hello, Rook. I'm so glad that you are here. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and, as always, flip over to the PS5's HDMI. That way we don't get any input lag. Take just a second. Good evening. All right. And hopefully you guys can hear the game audio. I did make sure to unmute the desktop sound, so you guys should be able to hear it. Let me know if there is any audio issue. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad. All right, so we're going to continue. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie here. I have forgotten where exactly we left off, so I'm gonna take a look here at the journal. Bloodlines. Before Clive and Jill might claim their second mother crystal, they must first secure passage to the distant Iron Kingdom, something Clive believes his long-lost uncle in Port Isolde, I'm gonna assume that is Isolde, might be able to provide them, assuming they can get there first. Okay, yeah, now I remember. So Mother Crystal sounds like a hippie cuss word. Yeah, it does. It really does. Mother Crystal. Um, yeah, we did destroy the Mother Crystal in uh, Clive's old stomping grounds, and now we're going to be going after the second Mother Crystal. But in order to do so, we need help from Clive's long lost uncle. So let's go ahead and get to it. Oh, we got creepy crawlies here. Let's take care of them first. Man, the way that Clive yells out, it's like he has a personal vendetta against spiders and creepy crawlies. You know, it never ceases to amaze me, how I can just jump right back in to 16's controls, because the controls are so fluid. I mean, also, I'm really into Devil May Cry like combat, so it's kind of like I'm kind of like a fish to water when it comes to that, to those kind of mechanics. These freaking mother crystals. Uh-oh. Torgal ain't happy about something. Death. King Good Boy.
Found her.
Uh-oh. Oh no. That's not good. We're off to a strong start. Don't mind us, we're just hanging around. Oh,
This was my mother's doing.
this definitely gives Castlevania vibes.
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Clive.
birds are like, all right. Don't have to be rude about it.
We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Oh, I did pronounce it right. Okay, I think that I need to go out through here.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. No, I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I would get on Chocobo, but I think that we're fixing to come across an encounter. What's up, y'all?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Oh dear. Okay, maybe I am gonna... No, I can't get onto Chocobo right now. Oh, I know where we need to go now. Got those guys. Let's take a look at, just real quick, at our abilities. Don't want that. We can upgrade the pile drive. I think that would be the best thing to do. Or maybe, no, I'm gonna save up for the Judgment Bolt. Yeah, that seems like the better option. Devil Crab. He deals in the devil's tobacco. He's like, I've got the good stuff. Oh no, don't hit me with bubbles. No. Not my weakness. More crafty crustaceans. Oh, that one went down pretty quickly. Okay, can we get onto the Chocobo now? Yes, we can. Come on, Ambrosia.
Let's go.
We're not gonna worry about that Death Blossom right there. The Silken Strand!
What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Let's go ahead and get off and fight some stuff.
This one.
Gotta keep our experience up. Is there anything else? Yes, there is. What have we got here? 5 gil. Yay. There is much
That's the main
rejoicing.
gate.
Yay.
And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-ringed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, good enough for everything.
Ah, that was rude. That was way too rude.
I said, away with you, filth! Back to your stalls! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
Not those
I suspect
assholes.
everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As
Well.
long as it is abandoned.
We'll find out. Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Rather than open the gate, I'll just jump in front of it.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Quite effective.
Not abandoned then.
Oh, hello.
Oi! Visitors!
I wouldn't do that, dude.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
That one dude's like, let me ask you a question. Oh, y'all have no clue.
Or not.
Shocking, isn't it?
Farewell!
I like that sudden end, and Clive's like, farewell. Like he took that fight personally. Yeah, the speed at which their health drains is hilarious.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's
Oh, this guy's
long
pretty
dead.
cool.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Oh.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
This guy's pretty cool. I love this guy.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Yeah, Wade is pretty awesome. Amanda, have you not played this far in?
We can speak inside.
Hug it out. Sorry about your men. Ah, you're getting some new story then. You're in for a treat.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool.
He's got a good point.
And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
Such a cool dude.
And we at yours.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
So eager to, eagerly loyal. I really like that about his
I imagine
character.
This endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
The characters in this game were just incredibly written, incredibly well written.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
Ooh, Demon Tamers. I thought that said Dementor's Arm Guards. Well, let's not have those. Yeah, let's get this.
As you
And
wish, my lord.
that works. Desert Rose, yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't know if anybody remembers that song. It's an old Sting song. Okay, looks like we've got everything we need.
Here, should you need aught else.
All right, Wade, where are we going?
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed.
Okay.
While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
Here,
So
here.
we shall.
Quest accepted. Party members throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Okay. We don't really have any need to go anywhere else, though. So we're just going to go ahead. We're just going to go ahead and go to the main objective.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since. There they are. On your command, my lord.
Let's do this. Let's kick some ass. Oh, it's one of those that
What is it now?
has
I
a cast
told
iron
you.
oven on his
Bear a
chest.
message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
You presume to tell us
Need us to
that a
stoke
pair
the
of
coals in there?
filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields.
Oh, these guys.
Then come, die along with your flame. For Azaria!
All right, oven chest.
Your petty
Nice
revolution
metal
ends
armor.
here. On these our swords we swear.
If you need to prepare a hot meal, yeah. Bad for lightning, though. It's like nice metal armor.
Reinforcements from the far bank.
And we can handle them. Oh, they got a dragon. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna summon some fire myself.
More dragons.
Oh, we got more dragons? That's okay.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't.
Yeah, it does seem kind of funny that they're talking shit like that. And then they're like, we better get the dragons. Oh, these are just small little guys. I almost feel bad about taking them out. It's like I just want to catch them and turn them into my pet.
A noble stand,
Oh, we got the dragoon again.
albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That
Okay.
this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Of your filth, maybe. You're not gonna get me with that same old trick again and again. I do love dragoons, though, just not evil ones.
So wait.
I mean, after all, my first class in Final Fantasy XIV was, well, second class, I'm sorry, was Dragoon. I keep forgetting that I started as a Black Mage. I will be returning to Final Fantasy XIV at some point very soon. I might stream some of that, I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see. Dragoons are amazing. I love the Dragoon class quests from the earlier expansions. The ones that have Estinian in the quest line.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
So there are some characters that, I'm like, should I really trust this person? This is not that character. This is not that character. Uh, I, right from the very start, trusted Wade as a character. He's such a fierce,
And how
good
long
guy.
has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither
Excuse
wraith
me.
nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
We got a seal.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again.
I don't want to
Unless you
mess
deserve
them
it.
up again.
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
He's got very loud footsteps.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Then pay with your blood.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Are we in a play? What's going on?
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests.
Hold on just a second, guys. I have to step away just for a moment. I will be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back. And we're back. Oh, yeah, and I definitely will say hello to Smoke for you, Rook. And thank you. I'll say hello to Smoke. He is passed out at the moment. He is very, very, very passed out. You know, he was playing with his little ball earlier, so I think he kind of wore himself out. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so starting right back up.
Immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Don't leave your axe on the floor, dude. That is not safe.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low.
Atrocities?
Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
Oh. Because, you know, in answer to your question, oh, just now? Well, yeah, that's a good question. Why just now? I have no idea why he waited, you know, to see his uncle. It could be because he knows, or well, you know what? I'm gonna say it's probably because of what happened with Joshua. He had such a heavy guilt about what happened, so he may not have been comfortable seeing anybody family just as of yet. That's just my guess on that.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. right. If it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
I bet you this voiceover actor who plays as the uncle, or as Uncle Byron,
Of course, you've always been a terrible liar.
I bet he has, like, heavy theater experience.
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
I love this guy. Oh yeah, the music is amazing. I dare say Square Enix, they definitely know what they're doing.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, Let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
I do like them, like, as a couple. I absolutely ship it. All right, so to the hideaway. Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom.
Oh, we got side quests. Two of them.
Probably make an educated guess.
Alright, so we got one that unlocks something, indicated by the plus sign. So we're going to go ahead and do that one first. See what we unlock here.
How did we never hear about these guardians of the flame?
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time.
To perk
Something's
Blackthorn
getting
up?
down, and whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely
The
got
man
enough fire in
always
his belly to
had-
get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might.
I don't know.
If we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit?
When has he ever
So,
had a spark to
what'd you
begin
say?
with? Yeah, exactly. He's the most uncomfortable man I've ever seen. I've got too much on my plate already. No, I'm not going to say that.
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
All right. We can do that. This, this right here kind of reminds me of some kind of, like, peaceful Pink Floyd album or something. Like the cover. Or a Rush album. Just once. Oh, nice. I do love me some Pink Floyd. That seems to happen quite often, Rook. We're on the same brainwave quite a bit. Oh, I'm not going to do that one yet.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's very true. I thought we weren't going to show up at once.
First August, and now you. What do you pair up to?
I'm so
What's it
uncomfortable.
got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it
Right.
out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement.
An
I keep
arrangement,
eye on
you
groups
say?
and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be.
Hmm.
Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. Should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right, we're going.
I think he has a thing for Blackthorn. I'm just gonna say.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass.
That cure
Perhaps we
ass?
should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Let's see. And she is right here.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft.
The way that's pronounced, cure
And he ain't been
ass.
himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board.
Just a bit.
Breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Alright, let's go get that griffin. Oh, we gotta go to the hunt board first, I think. Yeah.
Typical nobles.
The Dozmere. Okay. Okay, so that's Care Norvent, Westgate, Sambrec. Hold on. Is there something else that we gotta talk to this guy about? Okay. So... Okay, where is that? So I always forget. Now hold on, let me look at that again. Sambrec. that's southeastern. Oh, no, that's eastern. Said something about West Gate. I wonder. Let's see. Let's take a look at the map here. It's Glorious Gate. It's Northreach. West Watch. But I need to find West Gate. Penitent Gate. Penitent man. Penitent man. It's East Watch. That's the thing about these hunts, they don't tell you exactly where it is. Hold on, maybe I need to go... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Let's get back to here real quick. Just gonna make sure that there's not anything that I've missed.
Typical nobles.
Let me read what he says again. Okay. He didn't really say anything. Let's see, while passing along the trail from Lostwing to Care Norvent. Oh, from Lostwing to Care Norvent. So it's between Lostwing and Care Norvent. One of our order was met with a sudden blast of wind so strong that it bent back the trunks of the old oaks. Okay, let's look again. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Okay. There's Norvent Valley, Care Norvent River Gate. But where is actual Care Norvent? Okay. It's got to be somewhere through here. And I'm wondering if it's at this gate. So that's where we're gonna start
Good day
looking.
to you.
Now I gotta just figure out how to get to that path.
It's all but spent. What do we do now?
The crystals we get from the tailor all but work. Worthless. It's not just the crystals.
I hope we're going the right way. Nope. Gotta turn around. Lost Wing is a little confusing. Oh, I think I need to head up here and then over. Can I call my Chocobo?
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Maybe once I'm out of the gate. Yes.
Faster!
I remember coming across this griffin. And once I get to the area, I'll recognize it for sure. I think we're heading in the right direction. Skipping all these guys because they are small fries. Yeah, I think this is it.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey.
Yep.
Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Wait a minute. Yep. Okay. There it is. I hate that I have to fight this thing. Dosmer, rank B.
Further work will have to wait.
Vogels, look sharp.
Oh, this thing's gonna give us a fight. It's a little bit higher level than we are. That's alright though. I think we've got it. Oh. It's close. Ow. Oh, I could not get out of the way in time. fair amount of damage for staggering. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, ouch. That got Jill too. We're giving it a good fight. Uh-oh. Ow, damn it. Oh, that was really good stagger damage. No, no, no. Managed to dodge that this time. Ow. God, I wish I had an aerial recovery move. I can't remember if we get that or not. I don't think that we do. There we go. Notorious Mark slain. What is it, Torvald?
Could that be our man?
What's up, my dude?
Are you alright?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
That's
Blacksmiths
true.
are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do.
I didn't say you could
Short
keep
of
the griffin,
showing him
you
how to
know.
make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it.
The guy is
Secrets
presumptuous.
of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some griefs to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
I don't think anything can really sweeten his mood, but we can certainly try. Oh, and the best thing about that fight was we didn't have to use any healing items.
That monster's taken quite a liking to me.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here,
He's
Clive,
definitely got a thing for him.
you didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see, and his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor, and again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Hey, Dad. How are you? Welcome on in.
Listen, sorry for
everyone, this is I-90 Sky Cop, who is also my dad.
I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
How's your weekend
It's good
going?
to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so
Thank you, Rook.
And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Doing pretty good. Having a pretty good weekend so far. Got some working out done earlier today. Ran an errand to go to the store.
Needing a new blacksmith.
And watched some Indiana Jones
There was a
movies.
better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to.
And of course, now we're playing Final Fantasy
Give me
16.
my mate back.
Alright, quest complete. That was a cool little side quest that we were able to get done, and we leveled up. I do love that movie. Yeah, The Last Crusade was always my favorite. Drake Slayer gear recipes unlocked. Okay, that's cool. Let's see if there's anything that we can make from that set yet.
What's that for you, dear?
Okay, nothing sword-wise. Drake Slayer's belt. We just need Electrum for that. Drake Slayer's bracelets. We need gelatinous mass for that. Oh, that's That's gross. So we got to keep an eye out for a couple of things. Electrum and gelatinous mass. Let's check see if anything can get reinforced. I don't think that anything can. No. Okay. Yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye out for those two items. I'm sure that through our travels, we will find those. And I think that there is one more side quest we can do. Which is right here. We'll go ahead and get that knocked out.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage.
Okay.
I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Sounds like a plan. How could I refuse?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew.
Okay.
It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
I say let's head on over there right now. We can do that. Head on over to Martha's Rest. See what this cook knows about this particular ingredient.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails.
Oh.
Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day.
We've got plenty. We know where plenty of those are.
Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Alright, let's go hunt some scorpions. Maybe they'll rock us like a hurricane.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha's Drop, I'd be daft to stay.
Do you know one thing? Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Can we... Yeah, let's go ahead and get on Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia.
It'll get us there faster. Oh, there they are. Okay.
Be safe.
Let's take care of these scorpions.
At least I know what I'm up against.
I like he's like, and another! Easily done. And we got the unwanted violet.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Yeah.
Or any worse, at least.
We don't want spoiled scorpion tails in our pockets. That's for sure. Alright, now... time to get back to the hideaway.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
Sure did.
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
That's what you asked for,
wrong,
dude.
But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
He does not look enthusiastic about this. Ew, that looks dubious.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
I don't think I would be either.
It'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a very strange
This gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's
assessment.
stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Yeah, definitely not. Not in this case. When it comes to scorpion tails that taste like swamp water. Oh, badge of metal +1. I think that'll be something I need to equip. Let's go ahead and do so. Yeah, it brings down my attack by 7, but raises my defense by 30? Or do I want that? I think I'm going to go with the 30 defense. Okay, now that does it for the side quests. So we can move on with the main story objective now and go talk to Vivian Or we can go after hunts. Let's see. Ooh, the Angel of Death. A traitor coming by the way of Caer Norvent met with a troop of curse breakers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead, his eyes wild and flickering. Though the curse breakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through their pass, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up a brisk pace. So this one is in Clairview, Sembrek. Let's take a look. Because I think that we can take this one on. Comparing something to swamp water, yeah. Sounds nasty. Okay, so Clairview. That is around in here. So let's try and find...
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Okay, that Angel of Death has got to be around here somewhere.
Good girl.
Faster!
Let's look for it. The hunt said that it was a harpy of some sort. Okay, we don't want to leave the area though. That will take us away. I think this is it. Right here. Yep.
Be safe.
Yep. Here's our mark. Aruna. Let's get her.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy.
It's a rank C. Oh, shit. We should be able to get it just fine. Oh, ow. Damn. I mean, she's not doing too much damage, but still. Nope. Staying out of the way of that. Damn. She's a little quick. Oh, but she is staggered also, so. Let's take her down. Oh, we want to stay out of those. She kind of reminds me of kind of an offshoot of Garuda. She seems to be related to Garuda in some kind of way. Oh, get out of the way on that. Almost got her. There we go. It's okay, Torgal. She's dead.
Rest well. I know I will.
I love that line. Rest well. I know I will. Cool. Okay, so we got that one. And there is another one. There's a rank B one that we can do.
Typical nobles.
Have a good night, Dad. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good night and rest well. Alright, let's see what the other one is. Okay, this is Belphegor. Reports have been received of a wild avis, damn it, avis, of striking size, making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to feed. I hereby petition any brave volunteers to march to the northern border that we might cut the fiend down before it makes trenchers of the nearby villages. So this is in the Broken Hilt of Rosaria. Let's take a look. Smartest Rest, Eastpool. Okay, so I think here is where we need to go. Alright, and the Broken Hilt is just south of us, so we should be able to find this thing. Oh, come on, we just passed through the Broken Hilt, and there was nothing. Maybe that other path? Yeah, let's try the other path. Yeah. Alright, we'll fight these things first. Jill's like, you make it look easy. There's Belphegor right there. Alright, let's see if we can take this guy down. Belphegor, rank B! Oh, he's got some spice to him. That's okay, I think that we can down him. He's 27, so... Oh, that was a really good amount of damage for the stagger. Oh, come on now. Ouch. We're holding our own, alright. I think it's gonna be okay. Pretty decent for stagger damage. Oh, get out of the way. Yep. Whew, boy, that was close. Can I make this without wasting a healing item? Stay tuned. Oh, almost thought I died. But no, we got it.
Oh, there aren't any more of them.
Yeah, you and me both. Alright, time to head back to the hideaway. Let's see if there's any items that we can collect.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Should be.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
Yes. So we got a Berserker
Here
ring.
you are. All yours.
An Orchestrion roll and empty shard. Cool.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Nice. Okay, now we can go ahead and talk to Vivian for a bit.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
Well, I mean, white hair is
It not
very
your
attractive,
company,
but...
your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer.
What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
Story time.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline
Those guys' goatees were very sharp.
If one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the Orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs,
Those look like
the
chocolate
Northern
bars.
Territories descended upon the
Oh,
Grand
they made
Duchy
the map
of
bleed
Rosaria.
again.
And when the shields of the flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustinus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
That's how Jill ended up over there.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Okay, so it is about 10 minutes till 9. I think this is a good place to go ahead and call it a night. I'm going to go ahead and flip on over to the computer's HDMI real quick. So that we can wrap things up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh the chat real quick, see who all we've got here. Looks like we've got Alyssa, HFDs, Doc7, Drapsnat. Oh, we got Emmy and Jeru. Thanks for joining, Emmy. I really appreciate that. It's been a while. We've got I Create and Destroy This World, Mark Zink, Regress, Rockin', Rook Burb, and Sylvatic Kid, Amanda. Thank you guys for coming tonight. It's been fun. Like I said, Final Fantasy 16 is one of my favorites of the series, and I do enjoy playing it. So I will be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time for some more Kingdom Hearts 2. I really look forward to that. And yeah. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good night. This is Remy Gunbreaker, your host, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Signing off. Y'all have a good night. Rest well.
A fairy tale can cut so deep when you see that it's all lies. You create an honest painting for your disguise. A perfect world, a perfect portrait, a stranger's lips to seal the night.